So the first thing that you need to do is to open these two nuts, which I've already done, but yeah, the camera filmed in a wrong way, so yeah. And this is done for us with the 15 millimeters ratchet, but it can go from 13 to even 18, I saw. Why, I don't know, but yeah, you need some keys. Most common it's 13 to 15 and to 16, so if you have a 13, 14, 15, 16, you're set, no issues with that. So we've undo the nuts. We are going to take them off completely. And now, at least on this version, you have two ways to take out the wheel. One, it's a little bit more difficult, but let's say not so challenging when fixing it, when putting it back. And the other one, it's a little bit more difficult, which implies opening this screw and taking off this thingy that changes gears. But it can be done also without removing this one. What you need to do to take it off here, to take off the chain and then to squeeze it out. Okay, like this. So it's out. So now we just need to take off the tire and the tube inside of it, which can be done manually with your hands, or you can have a flat screwdriver, a big one. And yeah, but I'm going to do it with my hands. You just need to pick it up from a place, from a position, let's say, and you just take it out. And then on the other side, it's just going to come out completely. And then we remove the tube and it's out. And now another thing which is quite important is verifying that all of this protection here, it's complete and you don't have any metal shavings or metal parts sticking out of it, because it could puncture your tube. So that's not good. So we need to put back the new wheel. This is the new wheel. It's a Michelin one. As I said, it's a 26 inches, as you can see. It's a little bit fat of a tire because it's 2 inches, and the other one was actually 26 by 195 to 125. Can get fatter, or yeah, the minimum is 195. This one is 2, so it should be more or less the same thing. And now I think that it's interesting, because in the past it wasn't like this. This one has a direction actually. Of course, for normal use you can put it however you want, but anyhow, Michelin recommends a direction. So this is how the wheel is going to stay, and this is what the tire is telling us, front and rear. So if we are going to put it like this, it's not going to be okay, because it's going to point in that direction, which is rear but is actually front, and that one is front, which is actually rear. That means that we need to switch it over like this. And let's go on the other side. And now you can see that front is towards the front of the bicycle, and rear towards the rear. Yeah, so this is the way we should put the tire. And now let me show it again. You just insert the wheel inside the tire. It's not going to be very difficult. So now you have half of it inside, and then we take the tube. You're just going to unscrew the cap. And now you'll see that there is the hole for the tube, or from where you inflate it. This is the first thing that you need to set up. Let me show it to you better, like this. So you put it inside, okay, and then you put the tube inside the wheel and the tire, or better said, inside the tire, not the wheel itself. So you need to make sure that it's not crooked and it's inside the tire, okay? And now, starting from the inflating, let's say, position, you'll need to raise it a little bit. You'll need to fix the tire on the wheel. So you'll need to fix it here, like this, and then pull this one. And then just put the tire on the wheel. It's not that difficult, even if it looks like being difficult, but it's not. Here at the end it's going to be a little bit more tricky, but yeah, we're done. So everything is inside, as you can see. And now don't inflate it, because if you're going to inflate it, you're not going to be able to put it through the brake, right? So vice versa now. Yeah, we just need to put it on its place. Just make sure it's going to pass the brake like this, and then you can put it on its place completely. But we don't have the chain, so we forgot about the chain. So let's do that. Yeah, so this part goes here like this, and everything is done. And now there is another thing that we need to do. We need to align the wheel, because as you can see, it's way here, and it's going to, yeah, not work properly. So when we put the nuts back, we need to make sure that the wheel is aligned here. Okay, so let's put them one by one. So first you're starting by screwing them by hand. As long as you can, of course. You don't need to tighten them with your hand. And then here you just make sure that the wheel is aligned, and then you screw one in completely, as tight as you can, and then the other one. Yeah, and as you can see, the wheel is aligned. You take the key, and then you still make sure that the wheel is aligned, and then you torque them. Torque them, it's, yeah, don't go nuts on this, but yeah, you need to make sure that they are fitted correctly. And then the last one, or the second one, or the left one, or whatever, the right, left, whichever is the position, you still make sure that the wheel is aligned, yeah, and then you torque this down also like this, and as you can see, the wheel is aligned, no issues. And now all what it remains is for us to inflate the tire, or the tube inside the tire, however you want to say it, the wheel itself. There are multiple ways to do this, even with the, you can do it with a car pump, electric one, manual, small one, big one, doesn't matter. Okay. So how much do you inflate it? If you have if you have something like this, right, an instrument that show you how much, then you have two possibilities. You have bar and PSI, but in the same time on the wheel we have somewhere on the other side, I think, you have the maximum so camera tube here. So you have inflate to 2 bars or 29 psi. What? Inflate to 2 bars, minimum 4 bars. No, okay, so inflate to 2 bars minimum, 4 bars maximum, okay, or 29 psi to 58 psi. Okay, we are going to put 2 and some change, because yeah, that's enough. And if you don't have a clock like this, let's say, you just need to try it. So I'm just going to inflate it, jump on a bike. If the tire is too low, put some more air inside of it. If it's good, just leave it be. As you can see, it's more or less 2.5, which will be good enough for us. Okay, and now let's see if we can find the cap. The cap is here. Yeah. Just put the cap back. And it's done. And this probably saved you, I don't know, 25-30 euros and a trip to the bike shop. And you can do it by yourself. Thank you a lot. See you in the next one. Bye.